Hello there, this is DBT and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I'm gonna be playing some MP3. No, not the sound format, I mean multiplayer Series 3, specifically Team Pursuit. Now this is not a new game mode or anything, it has been in the game for quite a while now, but now that I've played quite a few series of it, I have some more thoughts to give you now that I have more experience with it. So hey, I decided to revisit it, and well, I also want to hear what you guys think about it. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because doing this helps the channel to continue to grow and I can continue making this content for you. So go ahead, like and subscribe for some more alu right here in the channel. But okay, so MP3, again, multiplayer 3. Team Pursuit. Now, I haven't played at all for this particular season, and by the time this video is released, which is, I don't know when it's gonna be, this is probably not gonna be available, but you know, it comes and goes, so there's a lot of opportunities to play this. Now, the very first thing that really has caught my attention when it comes to playing this game mode is the rewards, because in general, it's gonna have blueprints for the cars that are featured. In fact, let's have a look first at the cars and then we'll see the rewards. All of the cars are going to be free try, but regulated. That is to say that they're going to be at a specific rank rather than being, for example, at their gold rank. So we have the Ginetta G60, the Glickenhaus 004, the TVR Griffith, the Volkswagen Electric R, and the Renault RS01. So all of these are going to be free tries, though you're going to be spending indeed fuel for the car, even if you don't necessarily own it. So now that we know what are the cars, once again, if we have a look at the rewards, you're going to see that they're going to be blueprints for these same cars. So that is kind of neat, because for example, for these cars I have the blueprints except for the Volkswagen Electric R, so I'm not too upset about getting 2 blueprints over here, and I think that is that. Yeah, that's it. But there's also these packs that can contain more blueprints precisely for the featured card. Now, every single time that we got MP3, again, the multiplayer mode, not the sound format, usually this card changes. Sometimes we get cars in Class C, sometimes cars in Class B, so on and so forth. So that is a way to get some blueprints through these milestones themselves. At the 900 point mark, we can get a decal, if you get lucky, otherwise you're gonna get some credits for this pack. So hey, there's some decent ones, you know, for rarer cars and whatnot, Sexto Elemento. There's one for the Countach LPI somewhere over there. Okay, well, you get the idea. The Pagani Utopia, so yeah, it's an interesting way to get maybe a decal. And then finally, in the very last stage, or rather the last milestone, is going to be again more blueprints. So the rewards in general, while they might not be necessarily the most amazing rewards, the reality is that getting to these milestones, it's surprisingly easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of time or a whole lot of races. And that is why I found this game mode, now that I played it more, to be actually quite compelling. So I'm gonna start with my Volkswagen, well, not mine because I don't own it, but with the Electric R, because hey, this is a car that I really like the way that it looks. So let's get into some races and we can talk about it. Now, many months ago when I made a video on this game mode, I said that you couldn't tell if you were a cop or if you were on the syndicate. Excuse me, not cop. What is it? Security team. Oh, look at that, I'm security team, let's go. And someone told me, no, you can actually check if you are or not. If you check the menu and this and that, it's no longer possible, so you really don't know until the race begins. So, right at the first race as a cop, in general, excuse me, as security, you're not gonna have a lot of opportunities to play as security, because obviously in an 8-player race, where 5 players are gonna be syndicate and 3 are gonna be security. Oh, can I get to this dude? Yes, I can, come on, just a little bit, just a bit. There we go, that's gonna be 1. Let's try to get to this other dude. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hold on. I need to charge again the thing. Come on. Yeah, nice. That's 2 knockdowns. Let's go. So yeah, in general, there's obviously more syndicate players than there are security, which basically, hold on, he's behind me somewhere. Come on, slow down a little bit. I need to slow down. Got him. There's more syndicate players, right? So obviously, more often than not, you're gonna be a syndicate driver as opposed to a security driver. Now, as you can see, this is a problem that I have with this game mode. Sometimes you just get a team that don't know what they're doing. There have been 3 knockdowns and none of them have been by me. I'm slowing a lot to try to get to this other dude. There's 2 of them, actually. Let's see. Got him. Come on. Yeah. Okay, can you guys get 1, please? Jesus, I legit have had to do all of them so far. Yeah, sometimes you just get teams that... Okay, finally someone got 1, jeez. You get teams that don't know what they're doing. Look at that. I did 4 of the knockdowns. Only 1 dude did another one. The other one did absolutely nothing at all. And this is one of those things that is super annoying about this game mode. The fact that sometimes you get teams that you're like, what are they even doing? But I do gotta say that in general, the Cup cars are pretty strong. They're really good with the acceleration, and this time I'm Syndicate. Okay, let's see if we can run away from the Cups. Again, it really depends on how good or bad the players driving as the security are. But yeah, the security cars tend to be... Oh man, I completely missed that nitro bottle, and I'm gonna be pretty far behind, am I not? Okay, no, we're doing all right. If the security team is pretty bad, well then yeah, we might run away with it. Otherwise, a good team can absolutely obliterate the Syndicate team. A good team of security can obliterate the Syndicate team in a matter... Uh-oh, he's right behind me. He's right behind me. He got me. Yep. Yeah, this happens. This is something that will happen very often. If they know what they are doing, they absolutely can obliterate your Syndicate team. This guy's right behind me again. Now, are there things that you can do in order to avoid getting hit by Cups? Absolutely, there are, but we're gonna explore that a little bit later in another race. For now, I just want to see if I can run away from this dude. Okay, RIP. All right, so let's see what the other team is doing. This guy, for example, hasn't gotten a single knockdown. He's doing touch drive. He's not playing. He's not using the power-up thingy or anything. And this is sadly what I see a lot when I'm playing this game mode. A bunch of players who are not actually playing, and that is the part that I absolutely find obnoxious as heck. Now, I gotta say that when you lose a race as the Syndicate team, actually that gives you a decent amount of credits, which later, if you get a multiplier, well, so long as it's a better one, you can actually get a decent amount of credits. If it's a ×8 multiplier, you get about 50,000 credits, which is pretty nice. So in a way, you still can get a decent reward for losing. And herein lies the problem. Like I was saying, if the players are just touch driving without actually playing this game mode, the races are eternal. Ooh, I'm Cup again. Let's go. Now, technically, if you don't activate your power, this thing like the semi-shockwave that the security cars have, you're actually sort of invisible in the map to the Syndicate drivers. They don't get to see you. We got one, we got two, and come on. Oh no, how did I lose all that speed over there? Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm going a little bit wide over here. Move it up. Okay, you know what? The guy that's staying behind, it's fine, whatever. Maybe the other team. There we go, we got them! Look at that! How long was that race? I don't know, but it wasn't long at all. I did get 3 knockdowns, but my other teammates did some knockdowns as well, so then this worked out pretty good. See what I'm saying? It works out really good. Now, here's the problem though. Speaking of the multipliers, because I got a pretty considerable amount of credits from this, the multiplier, if you get one, is gonna be exclusively of 3,000. It's never gonna be more because it goes over the threshold to do 3 × 3 multiplier. But like I was saying, when you are the security team, if you use the power, the shockwave thingy, they can see you in the minimap. But it's not good to not use it because it really gives you some really crazy acceleration, so you might as well use it. It doesn't matter that they see you in the map. All right, let's see what we can do over here. Now, once again, we're in Cairo, so it's exactly the same map as last time. And by the way, these races that you are seeing are sequential, meaning I'm not skipping any races. I'm showing you exactly how it's happening so that you have an idea how quickly you can make progress in this game mode depending on what it is that you're doing. Now, I don't see a single Cup in the map yet, so that leads me to believe that either they're trying to play it sneaky or... Oh wait, there's a knockdown now. Okay, that they were trying to play it sneaky, or they're not really playing it at all. And that is the main complaint that I have about this game mode. That when the Cup team is not actually doing anything, the race just keeps on going, and you end up in a 2-minute race. It's more like a minute and a half. I don't know exactly how much it is. I should probably pay attention to that when the race starts. But you end up in a pretty long race, and like, oh man, nothing is happening. So yeah, I don't know. I wish there was some sort of a system in the game where if it detects that a player is not actually playing at all, like not pressing, I understand that people are going to be playing with touch drive, it's fine. But if it detects that nobody has pressed a single button, or you know, that the driver isn't pressed a single button at all, just literally touch driving it, to automatically disqualify that player after, I don't know, 20 seconds. Because it is super obnoxious for them to be there. And they can make the races absurdly long. It's, you know, because like I said, I've played this game mode a bunch, And don't mind me, I'm just chilling because again, there's still another minute and some to go, unless they get one additional knockdown. But anyway, yeah, I've been in cases where I'm just driving there. Okay, there we go. Finally, it ended. I'm just driving there, and the cops didn't get a single knockdown. You're like, really? Really? Is that what we're doing? Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I was saying. 60 to 50 times 8, that's 50,000. Pretty good. I cannot claim it because this is on the Steam version and this doesn't work, but whatever. And just like that, I got to one of these packs of blueprints, and I got blueprints for a car that I don't need the blueprints for. Okay. And just like that, even though I did races as a cop or security, it does still spend the fuel for the car that you were using. So keep that in mind. Let me go with the Renault RS01 simply because reasons. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The way that I play this, it's trying to maximize credits. Because like I said, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to get some credits, and the races can be over pretty quickly. The way that I do it, and I'm gonna show you, is just to slow down quite a bit at the start and let the cops catch up to me, and then they knock me down, and that is that. And that way, basically, my team gets defeated rather quickly. Now, you might be thinking, DBT, that is such an a-hole thing to do with to your team because you are basically granting a semi-free win to the opposing team. But in that way, if the cop team is half decent, the race is gonna be done super quickly, which for the losing team, for example, over there I'm eliminated already, so that's fine. For the losing team, that means, hey, we lost the race, but we are gonna get our credit multiplier, which can be pretty decent. And for the winning team, well, the race is over really quick. Look at that. It was a race of what? Well under 1 minute, and that's done. And if I get a decent multiplier, I get a decent amount of credits, which is sort of a W everywhere, right? Look at that. I mean, if this worked for me, but you get the idea. Really quickly, it's done, it's over. And I know that someone might be thinking, DBT, that really is just messing up your team for absolutely no reason, for a selfish reason. But, like I said, if everybody followed this, it would be such a W for everybody. Because you would be able to get credits so easily if you're in the losing team of the syndicate, and if you're a cop and you are actually decent enough and do the race, the race would be over super quick. And even as the losing team, you're still gonna get your reputation, you're still gonna get a score for the milestone. So there's literally no downside to this. No downside at all, other than, well, yeah, you don't win the race. But imagine, if it's gonna take me 2.5 minutes to finish the race as the syndicate team, because, hey, my teammates keep on getting knocked down, but not enough, so it's a really long race. Wouldn't you rather be on a race that ends in 40 seconds, even if you lost it, but you still got your a little bit of reputation, you got a score for the objectives and whatnot? Okay, over here I'm gonna try something. Ah, he crashed. Yeah, remember I told you that there are ways. Don't crash on me. Come on. Nice. Yeah, this is one of the ways to avoid the cops. Just start driving in the wrong direction and you're golden. And just like this, and I could, if this race doesn't have jumps, I can literally just go driving all the way in the wrong direction, and the cops will, security will actually have to get out of their way in order to try to, and go backwards as well to try to catch up to me in that way. It's an interesting mechanic or rather strategy to use to try to avoid the cops, and it can be a lot of fun. But like I said, I feel like these races drag on for too long. Look at that. I'm still waiting over here. Jesus Christ. All of this. Oh, this is another thing that I've seen people do. It's sort of smart, and it's annoying, but it's sort of smart. How are so many of my teammates unalived, and yet the enemy team only has 3 knockdowns? Uh-oh, he's coming for me. The reason is simple. Because people just commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? They just unalive themselves, and in that way, they lose their lives, but they don't actually give the security team any knockdowns. So they're still stuck. The security team is still stuck with 3 knockdowns. And over here, the people that are still alive, we're just running away and hoping to unalive the clock. I was about to say the no word. But anyway, so yeah, it is a strategy to do. It can be fun, but like I said, it's like this race already dragged on for quite a bit. Man, that is the part that I don't like about this mode. I do feel that these races can be a bit too long. Yeah, we won. Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? Everybody committed enough suicide to not have any lives left. I was literally the only one that was alive. And because I did that weird move and, they couldn't catch up to me. Oh, that's nice. Like I said, that is a strategy also to get this done. And that is by your teammates unaliving themselves. And in that way, they don't give any knockdowns to the enemy team. And so long as you can escape, you're good. So there you go. That was a perfect example of how you can also do this. Like I said, it can be fun. It can be very fun for sure. But man, sometimes, like I said, I feel the races are too long. And that's what drives me a little bit up the wall. Now, look at this. I've literally shown you all of the races that I've done. I did 4 races with this, 2 races with this. And just with these 6 races, some W's and some L's, I am already almost halfway through their rewards. Like I said, it's very, very easy to get here, to get to the maximum rewards. Honestly, I think everybody should play it. And this is probably the reason why some people just leave the thing touch driving itself without wanting to do a single input, but that just makes the process slow for everybody. If you really want to make this super quick for everybody, if you are a syndicate driver, just do terrible at the start so that all of your team get knockdowns instantly and the race is over and everybody won because everybody got some, what's it called? Some score and whatnot, right? And if you are a security driver, then do your job, knock down the people who are slowing down on purpose, and you're gonna be done with that really quickly too. It's a win-win. Literally everybody wins in that scenario. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna ring out. Yeah. I hate when that happens, but it's fine. Look at my team go. We already have four knockdowns. Oh, he did a bit of a tricky trick. Okay, that's fine. No worries. I'll catch up to these dudes. We're almost there. Just have some patience. And there we go. And done. That's it. If you're a cop and you do the knockdowns, the races can be this, or rather, they can be quickly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Third attempt is the right one, the proper one. Things can be done this quickly. If you are on the other team, if you slow down, you allow the cop team to get these things done so quickly. Like I said, everybody wins. The losing team gets credits and gets a little bit of a score. The winning team gets a score and they don't get as many credits, but still. So, hey, it's a win-win. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, it's not a bad game mode. I actually do enjoy it. And I would like to play it a bit more, you know, like actually trying to win every single time. But really, to me, I don't know what you guys think, but to me, it is a chore to be on the syndicate team and be like, oh my God, this race is dragging for so long because the security team either are terrible at what they're doing or they're not even trying. And that is what really drives me up the wall. But hey, let me know in the comments what you think about this game mode. I know that this video is not necessarily relevant to anything that is happening, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because now that I have more experience in it, well, you know, here we go. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you would like to support me directly, please consider joining the Vroom membership for access to exclusive videos and other perks. Check the information by the join button. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!